keep my voice down as much as possible because it is a very early start this morning, so early that Alex is still asleep in the next room, so I don't want to wake him up by vlogging and chatting to you guys. It is currently 6:30 and I wanted to start this vlog because I am heading into London for the last festive shoot of the year, which I am so excited about. I feel like this is always like just a really fun one because it's the last one before Christmas. Like, you know, we can just go out on a bit of a bang, and I have been loving creating all the Christmas content for you guys. I'm so glad that you guys have been loving it as well. So many of you have messaged me on Instagram commenting about how much you're loving the festive feed, how it's making you feel really Christmassy, and so many people have literally been saying like, I live for your festive feed, and I'm like, guys, like it just makes me so happy because a lot of work goes into the festive feed, but I literally am Mrs. Claus. Like, I just can't help myself. I absolutely love all the festivities, all the Christmassy vibes, and going just a little bit extra at Christmas. So we're heading into Covent Garden this morning, which is really exciting, and then I think afterwards I might do a little bit of last minute Christmas shopping because I still have just a couple of little bits that I need to pick up, so I will take you guys along with me. I realised I haven't put my brooch on this morning. I'm just wearing my black jumper and I'm really loving the brooch vibes. This the Pandora event the other day just kind of reminded me how much, I think it needs to go higher about there, it just reminded me how much I really love how a brooch looks and like how much it just completes an outfit. So very nice. Oh, it's a little bit squint. I swear I always put this one on a little bit squint. There we go. So yeah, so I'm really excited for this morning shoot. I think it's going to be a really good one, and the reason why I'm up so early, in case you're wondering, is because we're heading into Covent Garden. Covent Garden gets busy, especially at this time of year. It is obviously like a very festive place. It's got a lot of shops, it's got a lot of food places, restaurants. It's very like touristy, so the closer we get to Christmas, the busier it gets, and we basically find that if you don't get there first thing in the morning, forget about it. I always get comments from people being like, how is there no one in the background of your photos? I'm like, a lot of hard work, early mornings, hard work, patience. Like the amount of times where I'll be standing for a photo and we will literally just have to like watch, and then we'll go, right, we've got a gap. And we do, it is kind of like a thing in London. I think it's because of like how the street lights work, like, you know, pedestrian crossings and stuff. You will literally get like a wave of people, and then you might get like a brief window. We always say a window, or a gap. You get a brief gap where there's just no one there, and you literally have to just like go. So you're like, quick. Oh my god, this light, honestly, because I've got obviously blue light outside and I've got the main light on, I'm looking very purple, so I do apologise. But yeah, so that's why basically we are just heading in as early as possible so that we can get there basically as soon as the sun rises and try and get all of our photos before all the crowds descend, all the tourists arrive, and it gets really busy. As you can see, I've done my hair a little bit differently today. I've gone for like really loose waves. I don't really know why, I was just kind of feeling it. I was tempted to straighten this morning, but then I was like, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different. I feel like I don't often do different things with my hair. I get a little bit samey with it just because I find that so much easier, because it's like if I know what I like what I know. So I've gone for loose waves today, which I'm really loving. So yeah, I'm so excited for this shoot. So I should probably get going and make myself a coffee for drinks. I'm definitely gonna need at least 2-3 coffees today to get me through this very early start, but it's gonna be a really fun one. It's a little bit noisy because I've got a street cleaner over here, but as you can see, I've arrived at Pogba Garden and oh my god, it's looking so festive. I was saying earlier that like we literally try and get here as early as possible. As you can see, it's 9 o'clock and already there's still a fair amount of people around, but this is how I always get my shots with no one behind me, is to arrive as soon as possible, know when like peak times are to go places. Honestly though guys, it is so cold this morning. I can't even deal. My hands are already frozen. I'm wearing my Revolve coat again. Absolutely love this, although I am getting fluff all over my bags. Like it is just fluff city with this coat, but it's worth it because it's really cute. But so happy to be here, happy to be in the festivities. And then we have the big tree behind me, which is just the cutest thing ever. I think we can all agree. Although it's not good to shoot actually. I never actually shoot this tree because you just can't get close enough to get like a good photo of it. But it does look very good from far away. So yeah, so I'm gonna shoot a few outfits here, and then I think we're gonna grab some lunch here as well, which will be really nice. Just like a little festive, it's just gonna be a chilled one. Last festive shoot of the year. It's gonna be like good, chill vibes. We've got some really good outfits to shoot, a couple of ads that I need to do, a couple of like sponsored things that will be going live, which may have gone live before this video, because they're like a quick turnaround one. That is the one that I always find for Christmas, is that like things need turning around really, really quickly. So yeah, just waiting for the girls to arrive now, and then we're gonna have a really nice festive shoot day. Makes me really happy. So we're about halfway through the shoot now. I think it's just hit about 11:30. And just to show you a little difference of what Pogba Garden looks like at 9:30 versus 11:30, this is how busy. It actually doesn't even look that busy. It is heaving now. There are so many people walking about. It's almost impossible to get a shot without people in the background. So I think we're going to stop for a coffee soon and have a little bit of a rest, because as you can see by my very pink nose, it's so cold and it's gotten so busy. But this is always why we try and get here as early as possible, because look, it's literally absolutely heaving now. Right, shoot is finished. We absolutely smashed that, even though it was very difficult because it's been very busy today. I've got my fluffy coat all done up because it is so cold today. But that now means it's time for me to do some last minute Christmas shopping. I never normally leave it this last minute. I don't like not being organised, so once I have done this, I think I should be done with regards to presents. So I'm going to be able to do a little bit of shopping. So yeah, I can do a little bit of shopping now around Covent Garden, as busy as it is. It is so beautiful and so lovely to do some festive Christmas shopping. So if you haven't come down yet, if you live near London, would definitely recommend. Yeah, I can pick up some last minute bits. London now, and I had quite a success in terms of like picking up the last minute bits that I needed. And I know I asked you in a recent video if you guys wanted to see a bit more of like a kind of gift guide, what I'm buying them for Christmas, kind of amalgamation video, and a lot of you said that you would love to see that. It was a bit of a resounding yes. So I thought, now that I'm home, I thought I would show you a few bits I picked up, some like last minute gift guides. I'm looking over here because I've got it all kind of set up in front of me. Some like last minute Christmas ideas, some things that like I've bought my family, and just give you a few kind of like ideas of what to get your loved ones, things that you can pick up a little bit last minute. I'm really questioning what to start with. What I think I might start with actually, which is what I came home to, is a lovely gift from Pixi. Now, I've been using Pixi products for absolute years, and I'm gonna have to look into whether this is a thing that you can actually do as a Christmas present, because they have sent me a glow tonic, which I've just had a quick check, is actually personalized. It says Ellie's glow tonic, and if this is a Christmas gift that you can get, I feel like this would be such an amazing Christmas gift. So if you don't know, the glow tonic is their like signature product. I feel like that's the product that just like put Pixi on the map. Like I love their glow tonic. I feel like it's such a good product. It's really great at just getting like really deep, really finalizing your skincare step. I either use the Ren AHA tonic or I'll use the Pixi glow tonic depending on how my skin's feeling, and I just think a little personalized glow tonic is absolutely amazing. So I will link down below if you can get this. If not, I feel like even just like a normal one would be really lovely to receive as a gift, because it's such a nice skincare. I feel like skincare is such a lovely thing to receive for Christmas, because I know that for me, like, I would happily spend a lot of money on skincare and a lot of money in making sure that my skin's really healthy and glowy. I know a lot of people don't, and I feel like it is still a really, really nice present to receive, and like a really nice thing to gift someone. It's like the gift of good skin. Do you know what I mean? And I think really nice skincare is a great one. So I will link down below to Pixi, and as well as a few of the Pixi like gifts that you can pick up from them. They're kind of like gift sets for Christmas, because I feel like they do such great gift sets around Christmas. I absolutely adore them. Speaking of gift sets, I won't touch on this for too long, but the Laura Mercier gift sets are just my favorites. I won't go through all the ones that I went through in the last video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it here so that you can go and check it out. But my favorite Laura Mercier gift set, which is something that I'm giving to my mum, is the Ombre Vanille gift set. It has the body cream, the body wash, and the eau de toilette. Why could I not get that word out? My goodness, can you tell I'm tired? Shooting and shopping in London has been a lot today. But I feel like this is just such a lovely gift to receive, and if you buy it now, it'll come in the Christmas packaging. I bought it in the Black Friday sale, so I don't have the Christmas packaging, but this is just such a nice gift to get under the tree. I feel like so bougie. I feel like bougie body care as well is a really great one, because when it comes to body care, a lot of people don't spend a lot of money on it, like you would have seen recently. I'm trying not to repeat too much of what you've seen, so I haven't like included everything that I've got for my friends and family, but like a gift that I got for my sister was the Dior body cream, because I feel like she loves the Miss Dior scent. She loves body cream, so obviously she'll love it as a body cream. It's not something she'd ever buy herself. Like if ever she ran out of the Miss Dior perfume, maybe she'll go and buy herself a top up, maybe she'll, you know, treat herself to it. The body cream is just something you wouldn't really treat yourself to, so I feel like a really nice bougie body care set is so lovely. So I'll link down below to a few Laura Mercier gift sets, as well as a few other like body care sets. I feel like that's such a nice one to receive. That's something that I kind of put on my Christmas list, is just like some nice self-care bath sets, body sets, things that I can just really use to like look after myself. I feel like that's such a nice gift idea. And another brand that do the best body sets is Jo Malone. Now I don't actually have any body sets, but I have gifted a lot of their like body creams and hand creams and stuff in the past, but this time I'm gifting a perfume, because Jo Malone just do the best perfumes, and this is actually a limited edition Christmas one, so if you want to get this, quickly get it now, like stock up, because this is such a gorgeous scent. This is the Starlit Mandarin and Honey cologne, and this is going to be going to my mum because her all-time favourite scent is the Lime Basil and Mandarin, and if you know someone that likes that scent, they're going to love this. It's like quite similar in terms of like hues and tones and like very similar vibes, and it is such a lovely one. And this packaging is just gorgeous. It's got these like embossed stars, and it's got the silver top. I think it's such a lovely one and a really special one to receive, because obviously it's limited edition. It is a lot more special. You know, they're not going to be able to get it for themselves again. So that's another one that's going to be going to my mum. And as well as Jo Malone obviously doing amazing body care, amazing perfumes, they also do such great home bits. So I have two things to show you that I would definitely recommend as presents. First of all is the classic candle. These are such great presents to receive. This is Peony and Blush Suede, which is just one of my favourite scents. It's such a signature scent from Jo Malone. It's like really fresh and floral. It's a really, really lovely one. I absolutely adore it, and I just love the packaging that this all comes in. It always feels so luxurious. Me and my family always tease and like joke that it's every time someone gets like a Jo Malone present in my family, everyone always looks and goes, ah, but it's a moment's work, sir. Tell me if you know where that quote is from. If you know, we can definitely be best friends. But I just think this is such a lovely one. Or if you want to go for something a little bit more different, maybe you know someone who loves Jo Malone, they already have a lot of candles from the kind of like signature collection, you want to get them something a bit different. This year they're doing these really gorgeous limited edition pillar candles, which I think are so, so lovely. This is in the scent Grapefruit, which I feel like is a really universally liked scent. It's just like really fresh, and it's not actually that fruity. Like I feel like grapefruit is like the least fruity fruit. Like it's just a really, really nice set. So it comes in like a set of 4. So this is going to be going to a family friend, which I just think is such a lovely gift. Like if you know someone that maybe has moved into a new home, or if you're going to a host's house, I feel like this would be a really, really lovely gift for the host, because they can put it, you know, on the tablescape when you're having Christmas dinner. It's a really nice one to kind of like get a little bit more involved, and obviously again it is limited edition, so I do think limited edition gifts are just such a nice one to gift people, because obviously it's just that little bit more special, it's that little bit more kind of like exclusive, and I think a really, really nice gift to receive. Okay, next I'm going to move on to some men's gifting pieces, because I know that that's one that a lot of you guys really struggle on, because men are really hard to buy for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the bits that I've got for the men in my life. The only person I'm not going to show you is Alex, because he's actually home today and he's in the next room and he will literally be able to hear everything I'm saying. So if I'm talking to you about what I've gotten him for Christmas, he's going to hear every word. So instead I'll show you what I've got the other men in my life. So for my brother, a PlayStation game. I feel like a PlayStation game is a bit of a fail-safe Christmas gift, and one of the best things is it's available on Amazon. A lot of these gifts that I'm showing you are all available for either next day or like really quick delivery, so you'll be able to get these before Christmas Day. Obviously Amazon Prime, you'll be able to get it literally within 24 hours. So I would definitely recommend having a look. They have some really great games on there. They've got, this is the F1, which he said that he really likes, F1 2021. Also like FIFA, any kind of games like that. I'm not like the biggest game nerd, but I asked what game that he would like and he said that Formula 1 is a fun one. I know that there was a big thing that happened with the Formula 1 recently. A lot of controversy about that one, but I feel like this is a great one to get, and as I said, you can get it next day. The next gift that I've got him, I'll open up the packaging actually. Again, it's from Amazon, and when I saw this on Amazon, I just thought it's a really great one to get for Christmas. And again, it was available at next day delivery, so it came so quickly. I'm not going to unfold it, but it is a Levi's hoodie. My brother loves his hoodies. He has so many hoodies in his collection, and he really values like a really high quality one. So I thought this Levi's one would be really lovely. I love the fact that it's just like plain black, and all you have is the little Levi's logo there. I feel like it's a really classy hoodie and a really nice one, and it's quite an easy one to get to boys. I feel like as long as you know their size, that's all you need to know, and you can get them like a really nice hoodie. I feel like when it comes to hoodies, boys never have too many. Like they treat hoodies like we treat shoes. You can never have too many shoes, they can never have too many hoodies. So any kind of colours, black, white, brown, blue, I think that's a really nice one. Next is a present for my sister's boyfriend, and my sister and her boyfriend recently just bought a house and moved in, and I feel like home items are really great as a present, but also can be quite tricky, because if you don't know like a person's taste, you don't really know what they like there's nothing worse than when someone buys you like a really ugly pillow and you feel like you have to put the pillow out because they bought it for you. So I wanted to get him something for the house that's more generic and a less about taste, and it's these LED lights for the garden. Now I actually bought these for my mum in summer, and I remember he really admired them, so I thought that would be a really great gift for him. Basically they go into the ground and they look so much more expensive than they are. Like they look like proper wiring lights. They're actually just solar powered, which is great because you don't have to worry about any electricity, you don't have to worry about wiring it into the house, you don't have to worry about running costs. You literally, they have this like stick at the bottom and you kind of like twist them into the soil and push them in, and they look so expensive. I actually saw them first shared by Lydia Millen. She got them around her greenhouse and I just thought they looked so fabulous, so I bought them for my mum and he really liked them, so I thought I would get them for him. And I feel like this is a really nice one because it's not too personal, it's not too much about taste, but it's a really nice one to give them, like just to celebrate their new house, just kind of add a little bit more like homeliness to it, because we all know what it's like when you first buy a house. Like you need a lot of help in terms of getting it a bit more homely and filling it, like it takes a while, so I thought that would be a really nice one for him. And then lastly is a gift for my dad, and again all of these gifts that I got for the boys were actually all from Amazon, which is so handy. I've also done like an Amazon gift guide over on my Instagram, so I'll link to that if you guys want to check it out and want like maybe a few more ideas, especially for last minute things. It's just so handy. I feel like Amazon is honestly such a fail-safe. And the thing that I got for my dad, which maybe isn't quite so obvious from this box, but it's actually a massage gun. Now I've heard a lot of people talking about these, and there are some really expensive ones out there, but I found a couple of really great ones on Amazon that are just a little bit better price pointed, and it's the kind of thing where I don't know if he's going to use it maybe 3 times and then never use it again. It's kind of like a little bit of a gimmick, but my dad loves massages. He always is like moaning about his shoulders and his back and stuff like that, so I feel like this would be a really nice one because you can literally just like use it yourself and just give your back a wee massage. So instead of having to pay for like full on, you know, going to like a professional masseuse, that's the word, I thought this would be a really nice one, so I'll link this one down below for you guys if you want to shop it. I think that's like a really nice, I feel like a lot of these gifts are quite centered on like self-care, and I feel like that's such a big one that we're all kind of focusing on a lot this year. The last gift to show you for my family members, which I won't get it out again, but I just think is a great gift idea, is a card holder. Now I picked up this gorgeous card holder from Mulberry. If you watch my Bicester Village haul, you would have seen it in that. If not, I'll link to it, because as I said, I'm not going to get it out again because I was terrified when I got it out before, because I didn't want to ruin the packaging. I didn't want to ruin like the presentation, because it is a gift, and this is for my sister. This is a gorgeous Mulberry card holder, and I feel like card holders are a great one as well. They're a little bit more bougie. Obviously, if you go for like a designer one, you can go Mulberry, YSL, Gucci, even like as bougie as Dior or Chanel. And I think it's a lovely one because I feel like card holders are something we use literally every single day. Like they can get really, really battered, really tarnished, really kind of like worn, but it's not something that you often think to upgrade and update yourself. So I think it's a really lovely gift to receive and a gift to give. So I'll link down below to some really great options. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is something that I have been doing some work with over on Instagram, but this is not a part of the partnership at all. I just wanted to include it because I think the discount should still be available. But that is the Oral-B i09. It is the best toothbrush in the world, hands down, in my opinion. I think it's amazing. I am someone who, I learned pretty quickly from this toothbrush, it brushes my teeth way too hard, and I realised I was actually doing myself a lot of damage by doing that. It's a toothbrush that basically talks to you. It tells you when you're brushing your teeth for long enough. It gives you a little smiley face when you're doing a good job. Like, it is Bluetooth connected, so you can connect it to your phone. It's so, so handy, and I feel like these are a great gift to receive because I mean, I literally said this on my Instagram, but the gift of a perfect smile is not normally something you can buy. You can buy this, and it literally is the gift of a perfect smile. And I can tell you now, Alex is so jealous about this on my shelves. Like, he's just got like quite an old electric toothbrush, and just how interactive this is, how long the battery lasts, like how amazing this is. He has been so jealous of this, so I think I'm gonna have to pick him up one as well for Christmas, otherwise he's gonna keep complaining at me that I have a much better toothbrush than him. But it currently has 50% off at Boots, so I will link it down below for you guys, because they don't normally do this kind of a discount. They started the discount on Black Friday and they decided to carry it on throughout December, which I just think is absolutely amazing. So a great time to pick this up. I've never normally seen this reduce so much. Make sure to use my links. I'm pretty sure you have to go through the link to get 50% off discount. I will link it down below, but I just think this would be a great gift to receive. Lastly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about jewellery. You guys know how much I love my jewellery, and if there's one jewellery brand that I would definitely recommend this Christmas, it is Monica Vinader. Of course, I've spoken about them quite a lot. I spoke about them like around Black Friday a lot, and I've done quite a few kind of like gift guides and stories and things like that. So I'll again link to my gift guides over on my Instagram if you wanted to kind of see a few more options and a few more like in-depth edits. But Monica Vinader is like the most gorgeous jewellery, and a really, really good price point. I have so much of their jewellery, like their rings, their bracelets, their earrings. I absolutely adore them, and they come in like the most gorgeous packaging. Like, look at this. This is just adorable. I would love to receive this under the tree. You've got the classic like purple, and then we've got the gorgeous royal blue inside, and I just think they're so lovely. I know a couple of people that have been gifting Monica Vinader this Christmas. I'm not going to say it because I know some of the people watching might know who I'm talking about, so I won't go into any more detail, but I just think their jewellery is so gorgeous. And for anyone, like, it's so classic and timeless. They have so many options on there for your little cousin, for your mum, for your auntie, for your girlfriend, for your boyfriend. They have so many gorgeous pieces, so I will link down below to Monica Vinader, as well as my gift guides, as well as the pieces that I wear on my hands every single day. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was actually a really kind gift that I have received today, and I'm really sad it didn't arrive before, because we had a little bit of shipping issues and it's arrived a lot later than expected, and I was wanting to do lots of like festive baking with you guys, so we might be able to still get a little bit of festive baking in before the end of Vlogmas. We are coming very close to the end. I cannot believe we're in the last week of Vlogmas now. Maybe in the new year. Maybe in the new year we could have a look, but it's really heavy. It is such a good Christmas present as well, which is why I wanted to include it in this video. It is the Kenwood K-Mix. How insane is this? It's honestly so heavy right now, and I of course have gone for the gorgeous baby blue because it's going to match so well with our fridge. I'm so excited about this. If you have like a bake-off fan or someone that just loves cooking, loves baking, anything like that, I feel like this is such a lovely gift to receive. I'm sure that a lot of us have a lot of like kitchen utensils and things that we could do, you know, that kind of would replace this, but this is like one of those really bougie extra items to get someone that you love, that loves baking, especially if they love shows like the Bake Off and stuff like that. We've been watching a new one on Netflix actually called I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called like the Chocolate Master something. It's a new one on Netflix and it's all about chocolate, and oh my god, it's amazing. Me and Alex binge watched the whole thing, and it's been really wanting me to get more into my baking, so I'm so excited that this has finally arrived. As I said, I'm so sad that it didn't arrive sooner so that I can like use it more throughout Vlogmas with you guys and like do a bit more kind of like festive baking and stuff, but maybe we might be able to get a little bit of time before the end of December to do something together. I think I'm going to be bringing down some like festive treats for my family before I head to my mum's for Christmas, so maybe we could make that together. But if you are looking for something for someone that loves being in the kitchen, loves baking, loves cooking, all of that jazz, I will link this down below because what an amazing gift to receive. So I hope that has been as helpful as possible. I didn't want to repeat myself too much. I know that I've been showing you guys a lot of what I've been like picking up and buying throughout the whole of December, so I didn't want to like show you everything all over again, and I think I want to be more like idea based rather than like exact presents. So hopefully this has like sparked some ideas, sparked some things that you could pick up for your loved ones and get them at a pretty last minute, because if you haven't finished your Christmas shopping already, you definitely need to over the next couple of days, because you have not got long left till Christmas. I cannot believe how quickly it has creeped up on us, but I'm so excited to be switching off for a couple of weeks to enjoy all the festivities and celebrate Christmas Day. I just cannot wait. So I think this evening is probably going to be filled with wrapping all of said presents. I've literally been waiting. Some of them are already wrapped, so I obviously couldn't show you the ones that are already wrapped. I've just been waiting to wrap the rest of these so that I can show you them in today's video before I do. So I think my evening is going to be filled with a little bit of present wrapping, a little bit of self-care, pampering, and it's probably going to end with a bubble bath, because that's the best way to end an evening. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to finish this vlog here and go and enjoy the rest of my evening, go and take off my makeup, have a bit of a chilled one. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Vlogmas. I hope you're enjoying all of the episodes of Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.